So it all started on January 19th when the feds surrounded my building and then they almost knocked down my front door. They surrounded me, they put me in cuffs. I mean, I really thought they've got the wrong person because it was so extreme. They said I was going to be in jail for 30 years. They put chains on me and handcuffs. They transported me on a bus to San Diego. From San Diego, I was at an airport. I got on Con Air. I was on with a bunch of murderers, killers, scary people. I remember prison. It was a big prison in Grady County. So they booked me in, and of course they had to go and check all through my body and ins and outs. And I was with all these guys, and they were in black and white stripes. They were like, "What'd you do?" And I'm like, "Well, we were at the Capitol." He goes, "Oh, we've seen a few people like that. Oh, you guys are getting in some big trouble." And that's all I kept hearing through the whole duration of my stay. All these girls were watching me through the glass, and they're like, the terrorist is coming. She's a terrorist. I remember hearing them say that. And then one's like, "Oh, there's fresh meat." And I remember one of the girls said she was the terrorist on the TV. So I guess during that time, they proceeded to play clips of the January 6th, and people knew who I was by the news clips. So I was sitting in the room waiting to be seen by the judge, crying and so vulnerable and so broken. And I remember one of the U.S. Marshals looked at me and he said, "Get your Kleenex ready, girl. You're going down for treason." And I just started to cry, and I go, "I have a son. I'm a mother." They didn't want me to get out of jail. And I was so scared because they were treating me as if I was a serial killer. I mean, it was crazy. I looked and I remember feeling relief inside because the judge was so kind looking. He looked like such a fair man. And that's when I knew the Lord had me, because I could tell that this was a God-fearing judge.